Hello everyone, welcome to Saturday Stamping Tips, Techniques, and More on Sunday. Sorry about that, but I'm a day late today. We're going to do something a little different today. We're going to focus on beginners, and we're going to be using this adorable cute fruit stamp set that's in the beginner brochure that looks like this. On the website, you just look for beginner brochure or something like that and click on it, and you will find this cute fruit stamp set. Here's what the set actually looks like in real life, for me anyway. So it's got pineapples, bananas, melons, or fruit slice, you know, like a side, a whole section of fruit slice with the ring, the peel that goes around it, if you will. And I think this is a persimmon, but don't hold me to that. Some smiley faces and 3 sentiments: wishing you a slice of happiness, I couldn't ask for a sweeter friend, you're one in a melon. Oops, 4 slices and 4 sentiments: wishing you a slice of happiness, I couldn't ask for a sweeter friend, you were one in a melon, and smile. And then we also have a little mustache guy. I think that's the only one I didn't use. I like mustaches on men, but I'm not big on it on fruit for some reason. Anyway, so we're gonna make a set of 5 note cards, and then I wrapped them in a little piece of ribbon, which is out of the Flowers for Every Season ribbon, and I forget the name on this because I didn't write it down on here, but the pack of ribbon is number 153620 Flowers for Every Season ribbon combo pack. You get the white, which is a really nice cottony kind of thing, it's sheer, the Just Jade gingham, and then the Misty Moonlight and silver and white twine twisted together. So we'll be using the white one to just tie the 5 cards and envelopes together. And then the note cards come in the Whisper White and Very Vanilla. The Whisper White ones are number 131527, and you get a pack of 20 cards and envelopes, note cards and envelopes. So what a better place to start if you're a beginner than that. But you can use them even if you're not a beginner. I like doing note cards. You know, they're nice to just send a quick little card to somebody, and if you don't have a lot of supplies, that's a nice way to get started. Now, in the beginner's brochure, they also have a set, it's also in the annual catalog, of Stampin' Spots, they call them, at Stampin' Up. It's number 153183, so you get 8 pads, 1 each of Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Fleur de Flamingo, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, Real Red, and Shaded Spruce, and Basic Gray. So you get really all the colors you would need to get started. You got something from every color family, if you will: reds, greens, blues, purples. There's not an orange in here, but there is a yellow, you know. Yeah, so I think it's a great set. And then the gray is a nice neutral, the basic gray. All right, so let's get started, and we'll do the ones that I did. Now you can do them however you would like. So these are the note cards. They come not folded. They have a little, you know, bump on one side where it's been scored and an indent. So fold it towards the bump. Fold it towards the bump on the inside, and then just go like that. And if you have a bone folder, you know, I do suggest going like that. Also, these are photopolymer stamps, so we're going to be using the banana. And I have to see if I have the little piece of the banana stem out. I don't think I do. No. So let me trade something back. Maybe this smiley face. This piece of fruit we'll trade back. No, we're going to use that. We'll trade back the bigger. We're going to use that too. Well, I have to trade something back. We'll put Smile on here and use this. Okay, so we'll stamp all our fruit first, and let's see what goes with that. Okay, so we'll start with the banana. And we're going to be using 3 colors. If you don't have these colors, use what you have. I'm using Calypso Coral. That's going to be this. We're going to do this card first. Let me take this off so you can see. This is Calypso Coral, and we're going to use the stamping off technique for these fruits, the round fruits, but not for the banana. So we'll use Calypso Coral for that and the sentiment, crushed curry for the bananas, and Mango Melody for the oranges. So that's what we'll do. So we'll start with the crushed curry for the banana. Banana, banana, banana. And this is the little piece that goes on the top of the banana. And I got that one actually pretty good right next to it. The other ones I separated a little bit. It doesn't matter. Just do it the best you can. The nice thing too is make sure you have good ink coverage on there. So, yep. And we're just going to go around and go off the card. Now we are not doing the stamping off technique right here. And the block I'm using is a Stampin' Up block I got in a kit. So it's not the ones that Stampin' Up sells separately. They're sort of like the paper pumpkin ones if you have paper pumpkin kits at all. And I think that's it for the bananas. And have something to clean your stamps next to you right away so that you clean them as we go. And maybe yourself too, because I get all inky, and that's okay as long as you clean it, because you don't want to get ink smudges on your papers. Okay, so now let's close our mango. No, we'll leave that open. We have to do the banana tip. So the banana tip has sort of a, you're not going to be able to see it probably there, a smoothish side, and then this sort of broken looking side. The broken side I think goes closest to the banana. And you can just kind of see, connect it in. See, that one's pretty good. That one's pretty good too. It goes on the wider end of the banana, just like a real banana. And you could change the color of that if you want. You don't have to though. I'm not. I mean, because the bananas I buy, that's more like, I guess it's sort of yellow. It's yellow brown, you know. It's the stem where they broke it off the plant, right? I'm actually going to put that back in my stamp case because it's such a little piece. I don't want to lose it, and I have my little plastic sheet off there for now. Okay, but the other ones I have out on blocks because we're going to use them. Okay, so now we're going to close up our crushed curry and put it away for the moment. And we're going to bring out Mango Melody. Now, we're going to be using, there's 2 things that look like this. We're going to use this larger circle, and then we're going to use the fruit slice, but that we're going to stamp off. So we're going to use this full strength, and we're just going to put some designs around. And we'll put one in here. Got that a little close, but that's okay. Get one there. I think we're going to put this one right here because I have a spot of crushed curry there. There, covered it up. And then we'll put one off the card down here. And I think maybe one more. Yeah, I'll do one more here. Part way off as well. Okay. So that's it for that. So now we bring in our slice of fruit, and we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to stamp off to make it a little lighter. So this is called second generation stamping, and then just put it inside your lines. And that way it looks like the peel on the orange, or if you did it in yellow, it could be a lemon. Or if you did it in green, like granny apple green, it could be a lime. Speaking of that, I didn't do any limes. Well, another card, another day. There we go. So that's that fruit. And then we're just going to bring in the other little circle. We're going to close our Mango Melody up now. And we need a little, some other color. So we're going to use Calypso Coral. And just going to do circle in full strength again. We'll do one here. We'll do one off the card here. And I think we'll do one off the card as well here. And we need one more because, you know, I like to do uneven numbers. And so up here. Oops, I got it right on my nanner. My banana. Alright, so now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to just stamp off. And put it in the middle there. I do recommend, because the photopolymer, I think I said this already, having a mat under, especially the first time you use them. Got that one a little bit apart from the peel. And there we go. And then the last thing, we're going to leave Calypso Coral out. We have a little sentiment that says smile. It's really tiny, so don't lose it. And we're going to just put some little words that say smile wherever it looks like we need to fill in space, and just leave some happiness. You could even put it on the fruit, and you just put as many as you want. I think I need a couple more. I'm going to put one here like this, and maybe, see, that's 6. Yeah, we need one more. There, like that. And that's it. There's our card. Now, if you want to decorate the envelope, you can. Oh, actually, on the inside of this one, I also did the sentiment. I couldn't ask for a sweeter friend. But I have a little trouble getting it. I'll use Calypso Coral. I have a little trouble getting things straight, you know. That's just me. So let me come in here a little bit. Looks pretty good. Yeah, it's a little crooked, but that's okay. It was crooked on the first one too. You don't have to put a sentiment on the inside. And on the envelope, I did an orange the first time. I don't think I'm going to do that this time, just because I closed the ink up. And but you can do that if you would like. So, all right, so we're going to move on to card number 2. So there's one. And card number 2, let me get a card here, is going to be watermelon. Watermelon. All right, same thing. We have a valley. We have a ridge. We're going to put it the ridge. And I'm going to put it on the clean mat here and just use my bone folder and make that nice and flat, both sides. Okay. Now this one we're going to use full strength, but let me bring my watermelon slice in. And the sentiment, you're one in a melon, we'll be using. And the rind. Now I'm using Melon Mambo and Garden Green, but you can use whatever colors you would like for your melon. I mean, it could be honeydew. You could use like soft sea foam and Garden Green, or soft sea foam and pear pizzazz or something if you wanted to. But we'll use Melon Mambo because I think the name is fitting, right? And we're going to do the same kind of thing, not as many. You have to leave room for your rind. I've seen this done with Poppy Parade. You could use Real Red. I mean, any, you know, number of things. But the new Magenta Madness, if you really wanted a nice and bright one. Right? Go off here. I'm going to put my sentiment right there, I think. And this one will come up right about here. And I think I didn't do this on my other one, but I'm going to do one coming up here a little bit too. Okay, and that is it. Now we'll close up that ink pad so I don't stick my arm in it or something, which can happen. And plus you want your ink pads to stay nice and juicy. So this is Garden Green. This is in the, oops, in the Regal family. Oh, look at that. It pulled off my, oh, that's not even one. That was off the bottom of my stamp case. That's funny. I never had that happen before. The banana stamp pulled off my Garden Green in some other language. So this is your rind, and the best thing I can tell you here is just try and get the tip of the end lined up as best you can and make it look like it's right next to the watermelon, and then you'll get a little white space still. That one is okay. Not perfect, but you just want it to be sort of even with the top of the melon. And there is white in between on a regular watermelon, correct? Am I correct? I am. I know I am. There we go. Look at that. Okay, we'll do this one over here since we're here. That one's a little bit close to this one on the bottom, so he doesn't have as much white in the middle. And one more. And that's going to overlap a little too, so we'll put it up a little higher. It's alright. It's okay. Oops, I got a line. Yikes. My block had ink on it. I should have cleaned it before that. Anyway. Well, there's always a fix in stamping. So I was going to just stamp with the Garden Green. Well, I'll just do it right there. Oops. That shade is spruce. I'll just do it. Maybe. We'll make it look like it belongs there and just put the sentiment going in the same direction. You're one in a melon. Now I could draw another line under it and make it look like it's there, right? So there we go. That's card number 2. And you can you know, do the envelope. I don't think I did anything on the envelope or the inside on that one. Nope. On my other one. Okay, so that's card number 2. And let me get an envelope to go with it. I just pulled 5 out. And what am I'm getting confused. Oh, here it is. Okay, I have 2 different piles of cards. Okay, the next one's going to be really easy, and it's going to be the pineapple. I love the pineapple. It's a nice size one. So I'm going to bend my card again, put it down here on a clean mat to do this. So these are nice, easy cards. Ugh, I have to clean my fingernails off. I don't know how I do that. Okay. Pineapple. Alright, so for the pineapple, I'm going to use crushed curry and just jade. You could use Garden Green again. Ooh, sorry. Or bumblebee. In fact, yeah, we'll use crushed curry. You could use Garden Green again, keep with the same colors. Or you could use Granny Apple Green if you have the little set of ink cubes. And that would be fine too. I'm going to bring that up just a little bit up, not too much in the middle, but a little bit, just a little bit below the center. And there you go. You just stamp it once. And I'm going to get the Just Jade out. And bring that down. My stamp sets are right in front of me in like a tower of stamp sets. Ink pads. I'm sorry, my ink pads are right in front of me in a tower of ink pads. Some of them are the Stampin' Up brand, and some are a different wood shelf thing. Okay, now I want to use the long sentiment which says, I couldn't ask for a sweeter friend again. And I'm going to do that in Just Jade, and I'm going to put it right down here on the front. Right here. And that's that one. Simple, but you know, then you can just write a little note to your sweetest friend there. Okay, we have two more, guys. Sorry. Moving right along. I didn't do anything on the envelope for that one either. Now this one, we're going to make the watermelon into oranges. Okay. And we're going to use the sentiment, wishing you a slice of happiness. Which I think is this one. Yep. So, let me make sure my watermelon slice is really clean because I don't want any melon mambo coming through. So we're going to use Mango Melody again. And, so I'll open that up. I'm going to fold this in half. And we're going to go stamp off. We're going to stamp off to do the orange slices. Oops, I have this upside down. Because I want the peel to be the more prominent, darker color. Put that like that. I think we'll go like this, since I have that one going the other way. And again, you want to, I have ink on my fingers, you want to leave enough room for the rind. We'll get a full one in here. And then we'll go off the, let's see, this way. Nope, this way. Okay, that's all. How did I do that? I don't know. I seem to get, oh, it's because I have it on my thumb. One sec, guys. I'm going to put you on pause. Okay, I'm back. I brought out the rind, and we're going to go ahead and do that around these oranges. And because, now see, I have it on my block again. I think I'm going to go ahead and do one here, just a little sliver, because I have to clean the block off, because I have it on the top of my block, the ink. And I washed my hands. That's what the pause was, because I think I was getting some ink on from my fingertips. So if that happens, use a baby wipe or go wash your hands. Happens to me more than I'd like to admit. Okay. And down here. Okay, so there's our oranges. Now, the first time I stamped in Melon Mambo, which I didn't show you, I'm not sure I'm crazy about that with it. I think I'm going to just use Memento Tuxedo Black. Yeah, I think I will. And we're going for wishing you a slice of happiness. And I put it over here the last time, but I think I'm going to put it right up here this time. Everything's at an angle, so it's kind of hard to see. Don't wobble it, just push. There we go. Yep, I like that. Okay, so now we're going to do something a little different. That was card 4. We have one more. And what we're going to do is just pull out a bunch of colors and do something that's not really fruit. Let me get it clean. Actually, I'll just do it on here because I'm not going to stamp off this time. Okay, so the colors I use are Blushing Bride, Coastal Cabana. I had used Mint Macaron, but I think I'm going to switch to Granny Apple Green. So Saffron and Highland Heather. Yeah, I think that'll work. We'll try it. So, and what we're going to do is just use this little, I don't know, inside of a fruit. So, and I'm going to just go down, and it doesn't have to be perfectly lined up, which is okay with me because that would be a problem for me. And I think I did 7. That's 5, yeah. 6, 7. You could even go off the card if you wanted to, but I'm not going to on this one. So we're going to use the same stamp, put our Blushing Bride away, and use Coastal Cabana. And you can offset a little bit, and that way it wouldn't even look like you were trying to line them up. But I'm just going to go down and get 7 more. I don't know, is 7 a lucky number? Maybe. So that's it for Coastal Cabana. Now if you're a perfectionist and you want them all straight, you can do that, certainly. Now I'm going to bring in Granny Apple Green. Now I had used Mint Macaron last time, and it's okay, but I think I want the brighter color. Oops. Let's see if we can get that ridge on there. Yeah, I'll have to use a marker to fix that one. I might not ink the ink pad up good. I mean the stamp. I might not have inked the stamp up good on that one. Let me see if I can fix it. Yep, pretty good. It's a little darker than the other ones now, but oh well. Okay, and then I had used So Saffron. I'll use that again. You could use Daffodil Delight as well, or Bumblebee, or Crushed Curry. Any of those would be fine. Just a matter of what color you would like to use. And what colors you have. So there's So Saffron. And lastly, we're going to bring in Highland Heather. And I'm not stamping off on these. You could do that and you get a totally different look with your card. I'm sorry, I'm not up high enough. Okay. Okay, so then we're just going to do this. Now, on the other one, I found a space, which I have a space here, so I couldn't ask for a sweeter friend right in that space. Or, if we wanted to, you could stamp over these things and use Wishing You a Slice of Happiness, but we don't really have a slice. So I think I'm going to go with the same, and I'm going to use Memento Tuxedo Black. Sorry about that noise. Couldn't ask for a sweeter friend. And we'll just put that right in here where I have sort of a space. you don't have a space, you don't have to put any sentiment on the front. You could just put it on the inside. And there, oops, there we go. Okay, and that's it, guys. That is our 5 simple note cards. Now I'm going to quickly show you, and again, you could put something on the back, you know. So how long? That's like 20 minutes. Probably wouldn't be that long if you're doing it by yourself, you know. I got a smudge of black on there. That orange peel has something wrong with it. And here's the other one. Anyway, and then like this set, I just had the ribbon on it. So I'm going to show you a couple cards, but we're not going to do them today, on ideas on how to take it up a notch. I think I'll save that for another video and just show you. Well, now I can't get it back on, but just tie your ribbon around. And I didn't even do a bow, I just did a double knot, and now I have to slide them on here, which I'll do afterwards. Well, actually, we can do this one. We can do this one. And then you have a cute little set of note cards. You don't have to have a box for them or anything, but you can if you want to again. But, you know, a little gift for somebody, or you can just use them to send to people, because I'm always needing, you know, little cards and things. So just tie a knot, and then tie another knot. Make sure your bottom one is tight enough though. You could tie a bow if you want to get fancy, but I'm not going to. And then just snip, and there you go. Cute little set of note cards that we made pretty quickly. And with the cute fruit photopolymer stamp set, it's in the beginner brochure. So when you go to the website, just look under beginner brochure, and that's where you'll find that. And now let me show you those other cards, and we'll do those and maybe another couple after that to show you how you can step it up by adding other cardstock. So this one, I just took a strip that I had, it's about 1 inch. I had an extra strip of Mango Melody. I put Whisper White on here, stamped Wishing You a Slice of Happiness. This is Calypso Coral and Mango Melody, and then I just put it on Calypso Coral card base that I actually had pre-made, and inside I just used a piece of Whisper White and did the Mango Melody full strength and stamped off. That's what all these are. This one, I brought in some paper from the Playing with Patterns and just backed the pineapple on a strip of Calypso Coral, and on another strip, which I bumped up with dimensionals. I couldn't ask for a sweeter friend. I think the inside I just put a smiley face, because you also get smiley faces, so happy faces. So you can use these rings, and there's 2 different sizes. This is the smaller of the 2, which has the round dots for eyes. Here I used the other piece that was left from the designer paper. I did the orange slices again without the rind, and I stamped this one off but not the rest. I did the Wishing You a Slice of Happiness on a strip, but then I bumped that up on dimensionals just like I had done this sentiment here, but I just offset that to there, and I put it on Mango Melody this time, and inside I just left blank white. Here I used the other smiley face, and I just stamped all over in Melon Mambo on Melon Mambo. Did 1 watermelon. Actually, what happened here with the eyes, this is the same smiley face but in basic black. For some reason I got a little white dot right under the eyebrow, so then I brought out my chalk white marker and put another little white dot so it looked like eyes and eyebrows. Just stamped smile here, and you're one in a melon, and I cut that out with the oh gosh, what are these called? Tasteful label dies, but if you just had a circle punch or something, you could do similar, or even just stamp in garden green right on the card. Inside I just put another piece of Whisper White, and I have a blank card base to make another one. So I have some other ideas for stepping it up, and I'll do those in another video some other time. So enjoy your cute fruit stamp set. It's adorable. Make some note cards, you know, minimal supplies, note cards, the ink spots perhaps that they have now to get enough different color range, and you can make some really cute cards, or as they're showing some tags here too, they made some really cute ones. So, or even just circles, you know, on tags. So really cute ideas in the catalog, in the brochure too. All right, everyone, that's it for my Saturday stamping tips, techniques, and more on Sunday. So the technique is basically just stamping off. This was more of a beginner session. So for those of you that are beginners, I hope you enjoyed it. And also those that aren't, you know, you have more practice and can do whatever you would like with this cute stamp set that's really versatile. And you can even step it up more than I did in those ones I showed you, which I'm going to do a separate video. What I'll probably do is take an easy one, step it up to casual stamper, step it up further to avid, and that'll be that video. All right, take care. Talk to you soon. Hugs, love, and peace.